All right, back with the fellas, and I always give credit to those around me that keep this show going. Credit going around there in Miami in a different way,
right.
coming off a win. JJ, you see Tua, the performance and the post game, and this has got to be that feel-good win that was required in Miami on Sunday.
Well, they desperately needed it, right? The only win up to this point was against the, at that point, winless Jets, right? And so the Miami Dolphins have been struggling, and almost every Sunday it has seemingly been a Mike McDaniel, will he or won't he be the coach of the next week sort of watch. And so getting this victory and getting it a week after Tua threw his teammates under the bus up there at the podium, right? That they were able to work through that. Very, very important. And then you make a great note, right? As he talks with Melanie Collins after the game, immediately giving credit to the teammates. Not about what he did, not thinking anyone else, thanking his teammates before anything else. This is a big team win for the Miami Dolphins, a team win that was much needed.
I mean, applause all around here for Miami, but maybe more pertinent questions of Atlanta, because I'm looking at the worst run defense in the NFL coming into this game against one of the best dual threats in the NFL in Bijan Robinson, who goes for 25 rushing yards, 23 receiving yards. What were the problems up front for Atlanta?
They looked like they were never prepared for this ball game at all. It felt like they didn't do any practice reps getting ready for the Miami Dolphins. The adjustments never showed up. And for the Atlanta Falcons, losing how they lost this past Sunday night on a primetime stage in San Francisco, you had a get-right opportunity against the lonely Miami Dolphins, and you just laid down. The sense of urgency isn't there for Atlanta, and that's why they're just an in-the-way team. In terms of playoff implications, in terms of championship aspirations, no, they're not there yet. They're an in-the-way team. I say this all the time. They're like a speed bump in a residential area. You see the speed bump, but you just go right over it. That's it. That's who the Atlanta Falcons is. They're an in-the-way team right now because of moments like this. And you look at their season thus far, guys, they have two of the most embarrassing losses in the entire NFL.
Carolina.
Weeks ago, Carolina, you didn't score 1 point. They scored 30. And then you talk about a team that only had one win against the Jets, came up and put 34 on you. And I understand you're dealing with injuries, you have your star quarterback, but so what? You still have to find a way to win a game like this. This was a winnable game for a team that believes they should contend for a playoff spot.
Yeah, this was definitely a winnable game, and especially when you don't have Bijan Robinson. Well, he rushed for 23 yards. The team rushed for 45 yards.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is a quarterback that needs the run game to be available because he works at his best when he's play action, on the move, getting the defense eyes and the linebackers sucked up in those play action movements. But for the most part, Atlanta was not able to get out of their own way. Defense gave up too many big plays, and the running game was never there to give Kirk some help.
Yeah, I don't know if any further clarity was needed, but maybe clarity at the quarterback position is all you take away from this one if you are the Atlanta Falcons.